Howdy folks, Zethios here, and welcome back to Tyranny.
The year is 431, and Kairos' invasion has shattered all major opposition in the tiers. The Younger Realms, the Bastard Tier, the Free Cities. All who defied Kairos lay broken by battle, or bowed in surrender. The two armies of the Overlord, the Disfavored and the Scarlet Chorus, now control
Yeah,
our lands.
431, so it's a couple years after what we did during the Conquest. So we started in like 427, I think. That's 4 years, so we've been in the tiers for about 4 years during this Conquest.
But our will is not yet extinguished. Not entirely. In the Valley of Vendrian's Well, those of us unwilling to bow to Kairos have banded together in defiance. Violating an oath of surrender from 2 years prior, we have staged a bloody uprising, murdering the Disfavored and Scarlet Chorus garrison in a midnight assault.
Okay, Vendrian's Wall. So this was already occupied territory, and they've overtaken a fort, it looks like. Maybe a castle.
With their main forces spread across the tiers, the Disfavored and Scarlet Chorus redeploy to Vendrian's Well to crush the resistance. But months pass with no definitive battle. As disagreement and discord paralyze the Archons, we bide our time and wait for our message of insurrection to spread across the tiers.
Right. See how that works out for you.
The Overlord is not amused.
There you go, Sauron.
And Kairos has one message for the Archons. Crush the Oathbreakers or die. Kairos backs this threat with an edict, a magical commandment that can slay all in the valley should the order be ignored. The honor of proclaiming this edict fell to you.
And we have another edict.
Sent across the mountains to Vendrian's Well, you carry the Overlord's edict to read before the Archons.
Oh boy.
As you finally make your way through the winding mountain passes into the valley, the ground trembles, and Kairos' magic seals the way behind you.
Okay, so we're all trapped in this valley.
You are trapped
Yeah,
in
we're
Vendrian's
trapped.
Well, with Kairos' armies and the Oathbreakers. The only way to survive is to fulfill the terms of the Overlord's edict, in any way that you can.
So we gotta take down the rebellion, or everyone in the valley will die. That's pretty harsh. But hey, it's his prerogative. He is Sauron after all. This is cool. Oh, hello. Now we're getting into the actual art of the game. Golly, look at that. That is gruesome and brutal. Fatebinder, Zethios, I presume we've been expecting you. Alright, so welcome to Terratus. Alright, so yeah, Terratus is the name of the world. Alright, there's our WASD. There's a lot of stuff going on. Alright, so you're not a person that's part of our party. Hello. You head down here?
Sorry, I can't.
Can't head down there, apparently. There's a lot of people on spikes and stuff. We talk to you, Aurora. Alright. Kairos the Overlord be praised. When I heard the avalanche, I feared this valley was sealed with you on the other side. Alright, so she salutes us. I was hoping Tunon would send the Queenslayer, if only to see the look on the Oathbreakers' faces when they see you in the flesh again. Alright, so that's because we killed the queen of that one place. We killed... Who did we kill? We killed Vendrian. We killed Queen Atlanta. Apex. The Queen of Apex is who we killed. Alright, conversations. Yeah, that's going to tell us how display a banner underneath their portrait is who they're factioned with. And names of important characters and locations and tooltips. Yeah. Alright, cool. Keep gaining favor. Personally, it's good to see another Harbinger. What is that? Sorry. Seen a lot of this the disfavored of the. This is Aurora Stone Shield, veteran of Vidrian's Wall campaign. You saw battle with her and maging open out the gates of judgment. Those who took part in the raids referred to each other as Harbingers. Okay. So it's good to see another Harbinger. Our old evasion force still lives. Most of us have been scattered across the tiers, reassigned as needs change. I miss those days. And there's so much battle ahead of us, so much glory to be won. But I know the Archons are expecting you, so don't let me wax nostalgically about the old days. Alright. So we have lore 20 option. I mean, this is something that he wants to be edgelord, he can say this. Just that I'm in a hurry to deliver the message to the Archons. Traveled a long way, I won't keep you further. I'm sure the Archons want to hear from you at... Did you hear that? More runners, third time this week. The Oathbreakers keep trying to send messengers through the mountains. But they're a bit too late for that now. Let's show these Oathbreakers a good fight. Alright. Oh, he's got like a... Alright. Possible real-time combat. Yeah. One character at a time. We get basic attacks and abilities. Talents. To use the ability, left kick and hotkey. Primary defense. These are things that will, like, I'll read in my own time. Hit results. Hit, critical hit, graze, and miss. Critical hit increases your damage, graze reduces it. Gain experience in the weapon skill. Even a miss will gain some experience. Okay. Alright, so let us do Heart Shot. Right? Gonna hit it. Alright. Gonna
on it.
Gonna attack him. That's gonna be pretty slow. You can zoom in. This seems like this is gonna take a while. Alright, where's our switch weapons styles? Good lord, is this
I got it.
going very slowly? Oh, this is pretty pathetic. Alright, talent points. So 6 categories. And talent trees. Each companions have their own talent trees. Let's have a look at loot, shall we? He's got whetstone and a potion of protection. And it looks like we auto loot like money.
On it.
Guess we'll zoom out a little bit.
Sorry, I can't.
Avalanche has us blocked. Think we can fit through the rubble. Alright, so we can either squeeze through a gap, or we can move the boulder. We have 30 athletics. Let's just move that boulder. That's a good way of doing it. Alright.
On it.
Oh, you're gonna run away? Or Aurora like ran off.
Right.
I think it's called a flax, like FLAX. I think that's what that kind of weapon is. It's very it's a Thracian weapon in like northern Greece, like the Balkans. It's a very common weapon up there. About.
Will do.
Well, this might be. We need some new stuff. Alright, he's bleeding.
Will do.
Then he got taken out.
For the glory of Kairos.
The bow seems pretty slow. Is that our switch? Switch weapons. Let's go into melee. And like just really go in. That seems to be like how best to go about this right now. Alright. Just favored. Look. Very interesting. What is that? A javelin? Might as well. Nothing else? This tab show stuff? It does. I keep wanting to right click
Can't do that.
do things, but it's left click to do things. Alright, just a stone shield. Don't bother with me. Go down to the pass. Drastus. Sure, you're wounded. It's not trivial. But a scratch. I've seen twice as worse 10 times over. You let me help. Said I'm fine. Graven Ash protects. You go on and help the others. Alright, well, that did nothing. This stubborn guy. Hello. Something's going on. Oh no.
Try and catch
Looks like
me,
they're having a
worm.
bad day. Alright, this is Verse. She's a Scarlet Chorus. Scarlet Fury. Weaves around the Vadrian Guard attackers, avoiding their weapons with fluid grace. She nods to acknowledge you. Sun Soldier. A breathless enemy soldier passes a glance to her countrymen. This one's crazy. Too much lead in her water. We should cut our losses and turn back.
Fatebinder. You're here at last. Here to join me in putting these cowards out of their misery.
Yeah. Save something for me. For the realms of Apex charge, the Vadrian Guard level their weapons and advance. Alright, looks like we're heading in.
Right.
Okay, we got... They automatically put us both under there.
Right.
Ouch.
Right.
What is this? Blood-soaked stone. Okay, so it's like... We have combo abilities. Okay. Interesting. These guys hurt. Alright, slice and dice. Combat feels a little slow. Maybe it'll pick up
I can tell
once
you
we get
didn't
better
spend
at
a
it.
Conquest in a diplomat's tent.
Nods with satisfaction as she looks at the dead bodies.
I'm Verse, by the way. But there are more important things to take care of than introductions. Those Vendrian Guard we killed didn't come alone.
Alright, gesture of the skirmish unfolding below. Shaking her head. Fine, let's just... Yeah, we don't need any questions. We need to get into the fight. So, I'm ready when you are.
Eager. I like that. Before we go, you might search among the remains of our fallen comrades. Wherever they're bound, I doubt they'll miss their boots, much less any rings or any useful iron they might be clutching.
Say rings or the currency. Alright, see your point.
No reason to pity the fallen. Before long, we might wish we'd joined.
I mean,
here.
we play
At least we'll
RPGs.
enjoy heavy pockets
We
and
loot
warm
dead
tongues.
bodies. That's what we
For the
do.
voices of Narat!
Alright. Question is, do we have
Right.
loot? We do. Hide, scroll, potions, and a helmet. Okay, and it's a group, like a area
Can't do that.
status looting system.
Will do.
Alright, and we have both of them. Let's look at inventory real quick. We got some rogue leathers. So we have our ceremonial armor right now. And weapons. And then we have the edict down there. For you, what do we have? Okay, this is just like trash. Let's give you a helmet. Why not? Works. What do you got? You got dual weapons and you also have a bow. So probably be... Phalanx, so this is a spear? No, we have a spear, and we have rogue leathers, which gives us nothing. Really. This is a different look, probably. Alright, how do we get... Okay, oh yeah, this is like steps. I thought this was like a wall. But no, this is how you get down. Alright, that's a lot. That's a lot of dues. Alright. Tarkus Demos. Eyes forward, no looking back. Roars with his fox. Yeah, see, I told you it was a fox. Held high, his words largely lost over the din of combat. He gained wrath. Queenslayer. Hisses in his tongue. I've long dreamed of laying claim to your skull. So nice of you to present yourself. You just arrived at camp and they already give you a title? Impressive. As he signals his men to charge, the sound of chanting rises from the south, drawing his attention. The Scarlet Chorus has reinforcements. So, oh, thank God. So I don't think we would have been Mocking Blaze. That's a good name. Run down the Oathbreakers. Let none escape. A blood chanter emerges at the head, ornamental crest of her staff pulsing with crimson tones. Signing sigils of magic, the blood chanter scribes a series of spells in the air. The red glow surrounds the Avenging Guard warriors as the magic worms its way into their minds, blinding them with rage. Demos. Hold position, all of you. You there. Keep to the path. The warrior gestures along the canyon trail, but the soldiers turn their attention to the Scarlet Chorus. Roaring challenges. No, don't engage them. We need to run. His orders falling on deaf ears, the warriors reluctantly readies his weapon. Alright, so we got a fight on our hands. Oh boy. So, capable warrior. Need to balance their strengths and strengths of your own. Possible to venture alone. You'll find the game more rewarding with a well-balanced party. Right. So, how to do commands is basically pretty self-explanatory. If you've played a isometric RPG before. Just several stances. We toggled on and off. One stance will be active at a time. Enter cooldown. Okay. Where are the weapon sets? Stances. Okay, so this is how accuracy, dodge, or bonus damage to next attack. I think I just want her to be able to hit better. And we'll go after... Guess we're going after this guy. I mean, wombo combo. Wombo combo, right? What's happening? Okay, there we go. Alright, slice and dice them up. Oh, do you have burning iron and skewer? Let's go burning iron.
You got it.
Oh boy. Alright, skewer. Is he dead?
Someone stitch me up.
Alright, he's going after... We don't care about that fight. Get him with that fight. You know, you're pretty wounded. Why don't you do that and just help me out over here?
On it.
No, my guy just
Take that.
F some guys up. Oh man, she got
dark all of a
fucked
sudden.
up. Wow.
I
Alright,
got
that guy's down. What happens when... What happens in this when someone's down? Do they have, like, injuries that need to rest up? We'll have to wait and see. Crescent Runner. So this is a disfavored, sorry. Disfavored. Come quick, we have a situation on the cliffside. They have the commander. I want to take a look at loot and stuff.
I got it.
Alright, we got Beast Blood Pollen. Interesting. Several skulls, spiked Scarlet Chorus. And weapons and armor. Rust needs repair. So this is like a Scarlet Chorus camp. Got some head wrap, which I'm assuming is for your head. It's a helmet, basically. Got some grain. Do we have a helmet? We do. We have the head wrap for the Fatebinder. Alright, what do we got going on over here? We got a gate that's down. Just want to kind of like explore around a little bit. Looks like this is like a half Scarlet, half disfavored camp, but the disfavored camp has been like disfigured. Looks like it's covered in shit. Original icon erased from memory. Hang on. The disfavored have kept the scratched out iconography wearing up the pride. Okay, so that's just the way they wear it now. Symbol of the Scarlet Chorus is smeared in blood. No effort has been made for the gaping tears. Okay, yeah. Cosma. Hello, Cosma. Got some boots. And an agate.
Can't do that.
Alright, Cosmo, what are you doing? Don't draw attention to me. Who are you? And why are you being so weird? Alright, let's look at... Would it show if you have anything bad happen to you? We have, like, dialogue. But it doesn't look like she has any injuries and stuff. Just another torn banner.
Sorry.
What do we got there? Okay, never mind. Well, I guess we'll find that later. Alright. Pelox Tyrell. Stow your weapons or we find out how long a man screams before hitting the ravine down below. Cornered between a precipitous drop and a band of angry soldiers, the Oathbreaker warrior holds an officer at knife point. The Terratus is the disfavored officer. Skewer him, worry not for me, Graven Ash will protect. The disfavored officer winces, blood seeping from the seams of his bracers and cuirass. Excuse me. Mocking Blaze. You heard the man. He plainly invited you to use that little blade of yours. What are you waiting for? Permission from your pimp? Well, he has a very apt name. This blade. With a jerk of the knife, he slices off a clump of Dras's matted hair. If you're so eager to see your ally dead, just step closer. Alright, so what do we got? We can say, release the prisoner, and you might know the inside of a cell. We can say, why kill that disfavored nobody when you can take your swing at the Queenslayer? Else we can goad him. We can use our athletics, lower our weapon, and then charge forward and wrest the knife from him. Or we can attack. I kind of like goading him into attacking us. That sounds like, I guess we're his first little kind of character point. He seems pretty confident and arrogant at this point. Alright. You, the Queenslayer. He pushes Drastus to the side, and he heads towards us with murder in his eyes. His glorious charge ends abruptly as the disfavored soldiers step in, weapons out, and butcher him. Dazed but alive, Drastus alongside and struggles to his feet. Ah, no fight, huh? Kairos be praised. The Oathbreaker fought with the rage of Charon himself. Okay, so you're talking about Archon of Stone. He slides a trembling hand along the cut on his neck. Thank you, Fatebinder. I thought today was my last. From the look of it, I guess they thought if they swarmed the pass, maybe one might make it out. We found a few scraps of parchment on the bodies. Holds out a handful of crumpled parchments for your inspection. Okay. A student of letters such as yourself should be able to make sense of this. All that training doesn't teach you to read. Alright, he just looks at us, not happy that we said that. Fine, we'll look at it. So it repeats the same message in different written scripts. The parchment explains the guards' desire to overthrow Kairos' archons and rout their armies from the tiers. The pages aren't addressed to any specific people, but rather openly invites all who remain loyal to the Younger Realms to gather at Vadrian's Wall. Younger Realms. Okay, so that's all the places in the tier. So, recruitment material. Well, from the look of it, we kept them from slipping out of the valley. Whatever they hoped to accomplish, I hope their plan died here. The Archons are expecting you. When you're ready, leave by the gate to the southeast and follow the trails downslope for a few hours. You'll see the campfires leagues away. Can't miss it. So that's another thing with isometric RPGs, is that there's lots of dialogue to read.
Will do.
Even if they have majority of it of water and bangles and bronze falks. So yeah, lots of dialogue to read, which that was kind of like the main thing I was very happy with in old RPGs that I would play. Let's talk to Cosmo. We didn't get to talk to Cosmo before. Fatebinder. What an honor to have one of Tudon's court visit our humble holdfast. Need supplies? Bursting with energy, the merchant slams her palm down on top of a crate. If so, you've come to the right place. So what will it be today? She spreads out a welcoming arm over her wares. Let's see what we have. Okay, so basically a bunch of common stuff. Get a couple potions, camping supplies. I'm assuming the camping is going to be very similar to the two Pillars of Eternity. What are the accessories? So we have 2 accessory slots. Looks like we have 4 weapon sets that we can go to. That's interesting. And then inventory and quick items, of course. Very, very interesting. Alright. So right now we don't have a whole lot of money. What do we have in here? So this is a accessory that gives us haste. Excuse me. +1 quickness. Okay, interesting. Alright, we'll take a look at all that stuff here in a bit. Looks like they have someone to talk about. Let's talk this through. So this prisoner is Tarkus Demos. Then I don't think this is a complicated matter. He dies. The family's been a driving force in the Vendrian Guard. Killing him should demoralize whatever's left of the Tarkus clan. But we must offer the enemy redemption, save for their inbred nobles. Just ask the Queenslayer. Chanter lets out a hearty chuckle. Corpses can't serve the chorus, so while mercy always pains me, it is what the voices of Narat commands. We'd let you take prisoners, but you can't control them. You send these conscripts out on patrol, and they never return, defecting all over again. I can't let this nonsense strategy continue. I insist the Oathbreaker be taken to the voices of Narat, leaving us at an impasse. Fortunately, we have Fatebinder here to settle the matter for us. So the chanter turns to us and smiles creepingly across her face. What say you? What should become of the prisoner? Let's see. We can execute him. We could allow the chorus to recruit him. Or we can use a conquest. Last I was here, the chorus was more than willing to poison the locals with no offer of redemption. What changed? Sure. I guess we can ask that. Yes, well. Chanter narrows her eyes, scowling as he contemplates her words. We are indeed guilty of being haphazard in when we take pains to conscript, and when we focus on getting the job done, but the fact remains this warrior has use, hopefully as fighting stock, maybe as swine feed. Either way, killing him is a true waste. Alright, yeah, let's take him to the Archon of Secrets, then. This is sort of nonsense that got us into this mess we're in now. If we keep showing these mongrels mercy, they'll just buy us time and time again. If it will calm your nerves, I assure you this one won't be put to the battlefield. The mage snaps her fingers loudly, gesturing her gang to listen. Make sure the prisoner is taken straight to the voices of Narat. I won't keep you here any longer, Fatebinder. I know you have an important business in the valley. He salutes us and says, for the glory of Kairos. Alright, so you guys are done being angry at one another. What's up here? There's something up here. Yes, you can. Don't start with me, Zethios. Alright, let's climb the rope. What is up here? Anything?
How'd you take a look at that?
Ah, so we found something. We found a potion of invisibility. Cool. Alright, let's head back down. That's the kind of stuff. So yeah, there's secret stuff around that we can find. Just like in Pillars of Eternity. Let's go through here. And see what's over here. A lot more people put on sticks.
Sorry, I can't.
Then we can head out this way. I love the mini map. It's very nice. Alright, so just climb up. Let's see what we got. We have a chest that's locked. 39 subterfuge. We don't have 39 subterfuge? What are our skills? We have 36 subterfuge. What does that do? Locking skill growth. Normal gameplay interactions. I wonder. Interesting. So probably... I mean, parry and lore, we're not going to be using. Two-handed weapons, not going to be using unarmed combat. And not using magic staffs. We may go into one-handed weapons. Who knows? But I'm guessing that has an effect on things. So we only have 36 subterfuge. We can't open that for now. So we'll just have to keep that in mind. We don't have a level up at all, do we? That's, yeah, no level up whatsoever. Yeah. So we're like, 76 next to level up. Hidden objects, store, siren songs. Okay, when combat starts siren will begin singing one of her songs. What is that? Consumables and disengagement. Oh, pretty self-explanatory. Hello, overworld map. Very interesting. So we're at the Edgering Ruins, and we're heading to the disfavored camp. So this is where Graven Ash is. It's going to take us less than 3 hours to get there. And we actually have time associated with this. Judge's Day, 18th Span of Swords. So we get to proclaim the Edict to the Archons. Alright, take what you can carry, leave the cart. We seize you and your wares. What is going on here? Crescent Runner. Hail, Fatebinder. Scout nods at your approach. Camp's on up ahead, don't mind us, just clearing out the rabble. Sterling Hagnon. I still don't understand what I've done to offend. I respect that these are now disfavored lands, and I'm happy to give the Legion a proper toll, but she's going on about trading rights. What nonsense is that? Am I not allowed to trade one thing for another? It's not like I'm selling weapons to angry peasants or anything of the sort. So we can say you're on disfavored land. These warriors have every right to kill you. You should be more thankful they're even listening to you speak. The Overlord regulates all trade. If you lack the proper permits, your goods are forfeit. Sure. We'll say his goods are forfeit. A trade permit? Well, how was I mean, to whom would I speak for such a thing? Not us, not our problem. Maybe march your butt to Bastard City and plead your case before Tunon. We'll lighten your burden and relieve you of your wares first. That should make the long trek a bit more bearable. Yeah, anything that can be argued before Tunon may be argued before me. What's there to discuss? We should kill this mongrel and... Warrior pauses, placing her hand in front of her mouth. If the Fatebinder wishes to weigh in on the matter, courtesy demands we listen. Soldier clears her throat, looking at us expectantly. This is a disfavored matter, but I know the agents of the court do so love to throw their judgments around. Well, you could rob me now and have my supplies today. Grabs a flask from his cart, or you can leave me alive and have fermented honey all year long. I even know a few family recipes for painkillers and healing draughts. Certainly any army would need those. Yorm cooks a small ceramic vial, and the aroma of cloves and lanolin assaults your nose. Alright. Essential goods of the war effort, we should leave the supplier intact. We could lie. Slacker and reagents go in mission. Or we can go hunter. Do you take me for a fool? These reagents are rare around these parts. Are you sure you didn't steal them? If the favorite have questions and questions, I will trust their judgment. I think that we'll go with our background choice here. Did you take me for a fool? These reagents are rare around these parts. Are you sure you didn't steal them? I don't... The merchant tenses up, his face flushing red. I don't know what you're getting at. So we could pick him up by the collar and intimidate him. Or we can tell them the disfavored that to rough them up a bit. Or you were right, kill the liar and share the proceeds with the Legion. Well, I don't want them to rough him up or kill him. Let's just intimidate him a little bit. Alright. We gained some skill experience. Slow down. I'll tell you everything. Just don't hurt me. I found most everything out in the forest of the valley. I'd keep my head low when I heard sounds of combat, then I'd take a look and grab whatever wasn't claimed by the first victors. So you stole from the dead. How else did you get your hands on all that iron? Scout points to the merchant's cart. You would come here and sell us our own armaments. If anything has an owner, I will return it, but this iron would have turned to rust if left in the mud of the battlefield. Disfavored are few in number, is that not right? You need a man like me to gather up supplies that would otherwise go to waste. Alright, so we could say you can trade freely, but lie again and you'll be dead. We can say that disfavored will tolerate your presence, but you'll pay them for the charity. Or you can leave this cart as a gift and then leave and never come back. Or you stole from the Archons and you wish to sell it back, your life ends here. I think that you should pay the disfavored for your charity. We will? The disfavored soldier clears her throat with a cough. We will. It sickens me to make exceptions for this vulture, but you will supply the disfavored without profit. Perhaps the indiscretion will be for the best. It's not like our larders are overflowing. A work slave to scrounge provisions would be an asset. Thank you for interceding on my behalf. I know my life will now depend on showing the disfavored due gratitude for suffering my presence. If I must grovel a bit to earn my daily grain, so be it. So he's thankful that he's still alive. Okay. Alright, we got control of the game again. Another 39 lock subterfuge. So, we will, had a bit of a Kermit moment there. Excuse me. We will be back next time and see the camp next time. So, till next time, this has been Zethios signing out for now. Bye, folks.